If you're an English literature student and you're doing your GCSEs this year, it's so important to be aware of exactly where you're going to get the marks for in each question in the exam papers. So this video is for AQA students. If you're with a different exam board, it's well worth looking on the exam board's website and finding out exactly where they're going to give you the marks for which questions. But for AQA, it's actually quite nice and simple. So they assess you on the same skills in every single literature question, with the exception of unseen poetry, which is a little bit different. So for AQA, for the 30-mark essay questions, so that's the Shakespeare, the 19th century novel, the modern text, and the poetry, the breakdown of marks is as follows. So it's 12 marks for AO1. And AO1 is sort of like your general response, your writing style, how well you link it to the question, your ideas, the quotes that you use to support your points. Then you get 12 marks for AO2. And AO2 is analysis. So can you spot methods that the writers are using? Can you break down their methods, the effects they have, things along those lines? And then finally, there's 6 marks for AO3, which is context. That doesn't mean you need to include 6 context points. I'd instead focus on perhaps doing 2 to 3 really relevant bits of context and interweaving them into your essay and using them to help develop your analysis, because that's going to be a better way of getting into the higher bands in the mark scheme. As I say, if you're with a different exam board, it might be assessed slightly differently, so it is well worth checking, just because you don't want to be putting loads of lovely context in an essay if it's not actually going to give you any marks for context. So look up what's actually going to get you the marks, make a note of it, and remember to do it in the exam.